welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen, and it's Sunday, so I am here with Scraplift Crafternoon, a hop where a group of my friends find inspiration and we scrap lift it. And this beautiful layout is by Jinny, Newlin. It was for Pretty Little Studios. And it looks very beachy, summery, happy. I'm kind of going with fall and October and Halloween. However, it is a little cutie in here. I'm going to use my Vicky Boot and Fernwood. All I have is like 4 sheets of paper in this 6x8 and these scraps. I don't have anything else with this collection paper-wise, so we're just going to work with that. I did pull these little skunk stickers out of my animals because he is in a skunk costume, so I kind of wanted to get those on there. Other than that, most everything is all from this collection. I am going to use some spice marmalade and Distress Oxide spray, as well as the ink pad and the black soot ink pad and a Tim Holtz stamp, just to get some stuff on there. And so I've got my papers, my embellishments, my mixed media. I have these absolutely adorable pictures and this gorgeous layout. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, there's like this little circular feature down the side of the strip of paper. And I already had holes cut out in this paper from a layout I did before. So I just used that as like a stencil. Now a little of that orange is going to get over on the side. Most of it gets covered up in the end, so I don't care. And I didn't put it fully through. I wanted it to have this kind of faded effect. Plus, I didn't want a ton of ink to come out on the right side, so I was kind of steering clear of that. But I do love the way that this turns out. Hers is bright and blues and yellows and very sunshiny, and mine is not. It's a little darker because I used the orange and black. But I really love the way that this turns out. So I use the rest of that paper to lay down here, so those little circles are all kind of, in the same space. And then I use this little circle. It's like a coffee, a mug spill, because it's got like little, it's not a perfect circle. And that's what I love. I need to put ink in this daggone ink pad. I have the re-inker literally sitting next to me, and I keep forgetting. I'm going to do it tonight before I go to bed, and then it can sit and soak before I get up and use it again tomorrow. This is definitely my most used ink pad. If you couldn't tell, it doesn't even leave my desk. It just stays here. All the other colors are put away in a lovely little container, but not the black soot. So I take the spice marmalade, I put, and this is the liquid ink, and, or the spray, I guess I should say. I put some on a piece of packaging, and I just kind of put it everywhere. Could I have measured out where my picture was going so it kind of just came out of those places? Certainly. Do I do that? Nope. And I really do love the way this turned out. I did just put my packaging down on the black soot and smush it in a little bit and then put a little water on it so it would give me this watered down version, and I love it. Like, it's not black and stark, which the black soot really isn't because it's a Distress Oxide, but adding that little bit of water gives it more of a movement on the layout as well, and I love that. So I've set it aside to dry, and now I'm just kind of building on my background here and seeing what papers I want to work with. So I thought I'd bring in each of the papers that I've matted my pictures with and have them on the opposite sides. So down here in the bottom where I have the 2 pictures, one is matted on like a teal, and I use a piece of that teal behind the stripe paper, and then use a piece of the stripe paper behind the teal, the picture matted on the teal. And then I'm going to use this little library card for my journaling. So I'm going to tuck that in here, and she definitely has something like that back there. Doesn't look like she did her journaling there, but I'm kind of, nodding to that same thing. So it looks like there's also some like papers that were punched out or cut out or something that she's tucked around, but I didn't do that. I mostly just use the ink. I do use some layers. And then I'm going to go back in and add a couple more of these little rings just because some of them got covered, and I'm okay with that. I knew going in that that would happen, but I put a few down here in the bottom corner because it's kind of empty down there. And this just gives it a little bit more of that ink and brings it down to the bottom of the page. So I wanted to use this little frame here. It fit perfectly over this picture of my grandson dressed as a pumpkin. And so I figured that would be the perfect place to use it because it's not covering anything. You can still see the paper I've matted the picture on and everything, so I like that. And it gets this item used up for my collection. Like, I don't have much left, but still enough. And then I'm going to put down here the title. So there are 2 titles on her layout. So underneath the picture up at the top, and then there's another one down underneath the 2 pictures. So I decided I was going to stick with that too, and I put Boo Day down here. That word day came from this collection, and then I used the Boo from a Sticko's foam alphas, and then decided to stick with using those because I had quite a few of them, to put Stinking Cute up here at the top. I think I was going to write Stinker originally, and then as I started pulling the letters off, I got excited and thought about Stinking Cute because, of course, he's a skunk, but he is absolutely adorable. And so I'm going to use this space right here where he's laying on a blanket, so it's not covering anything. It's not covering up his costume or anything like that. So I'm just going to use the word and put it here, and then put the little word cute underneath. And that cute came from a thicker set. And luckily I have 2 or 3 of those. And since I've already brought gold in, because the word day is outlined in gold. And then I put the 24 down here. So really it says Boo Day 24. And then up at the top says Stinking Cute. So I like that. I know that the word is a smidge crooked. That G is too close to the N. It's fine. I love that. And because it's on a picture, I couldn't take that off and maneuver it. Like if it was on paper, I could have, but on the picture, I'm not going to be able to do that. And then I had all these little like labels and tabs. And so I wanted to get those down. So I put this one up at the very top. It says one of a kind. The word cute is right above the pumpkin. And then my story is above the wolf costume. And that's because right there is where the journaling is going to be, that talks about how Halloween was really just like a fashion show for AJ, because he got dressed in 3 different Halloween costumes, because he has this pumpkin costume, which was really just like an orange one, a pumpkin onesie with a hat. And then his grandpa bought him this wolf that was obviously a little too big for him. And then I bought him the little skunk outfit. And so that's what he wore most of the night, because it fit and it was warm. So, and then I just take a gold, moonlight pen and do my journaling and just write what I pretty much just said about how he was having a fashion show. And then I've got these little wordy bits on here that says things like, today's gonna be a good day, love lives here. And then this little more pumpkin please, that came from a simple story sticker sheet that I combined that collection with my with the Fernwood collection, because it worked well together, and that was the only thing I had left, was that more pumpkin please, and I thought that was pretty fitting right there. And that is it. I really, really love how this turned out, not just because these pictures are adorable, but the way that everything came together and worked together. So I hope you'll go check out Jinny Newlin. Her information will be below in the description box, as well as all the beautiful creators that I scrap lift with every Sunday. Their information is below in the description box, as well as they'll be on the playlist. I'd love it if you give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. I hope you'll come back and see me again really soon, and I hope you have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.